It's been more than 450 days since Russia invaded Ukraine. We've already seen many battles, a number of offensives and counter-offensives. But one episode continues to capture public imagination: the Nord Stream sabotage. Last September, 2 gas pipelines were hit by clandestine bombings, Nord Stream 1 and Nord Stream 2. Both of them carry gas from Russia to Germany. But who launched the attack? That depends on who you ask. The Russians blame US and allies. Ukraine says it doesn't know. And some European countries blame Russia. But now the plot has gotten thicker. The Washington Post has released a bombshell report. What does it say? 3 major things. Number 1, the CIA knew that Ukraine was planning such an attack on Nord Stream. They got the tip-off in June. So around 3 months before the sabotage, a European intelligence agency got this report. It was then relayed to the US and Germany. Number 2, the plan was to use a small team of divers. They would report directly to Ukraine's commander-in-chief. And number 3, President Zelensky was not in the loop. This was done by design. Ukraine wanted Zelensky to have plausible deniability. Like you see in movies, he didn't know about it, so he wasn't responsible. Now, this report is based on leaked secret documents. They were published by a US soldier on the Discord platform. The claim that stands out is this: Washington knew Ukraine had plans to strike Nord Stream. They knew by June 2022, and 3 months later, the attack actually happens. Was that a coincidence? Well, there is no such thing in war. The idea that Ukraine plotted the attack is not new. Take a look at this New York Times report. US officials blamed pro-Ukrainian groups for the sabotage. What they lacked was evidence, maybe a smoking gun. Could this leaked intelligence report be that evidence? It's certainly possible. But beyond fixing blame, this report could alter the balance of the war. You see, Western aid to Ukraine comes with a condition: that Kiev will only defend, not attack. That Ukraine will fight within its territory. But Nord Stream doesn't fit that condition. It is located hundreds of kilometers away in the Baltic Sea. Its military value is nil, but politically it's a big risk. If Ukraine is implicated, Western powers may have to rethink their support. So far, there is no indication of that, but European countries have not concluded their probe. If Ukraine is directly named, it could be in trouble. Just put yourself in Europe's shoes. How would you feel if your ally blew up your biggest pipeline? And worse, lied about it. That's one part of the problem. The second is the style of attack. Ukraine seems to be relying on shadow warfare. We have seen sabotage incidents across Russia. We have seen drones over Moscow. We have also seen pro-Ukraine militia storming Russian towns. On paper, Ukraine has nothing to do with it. But let's be real. US officials believe this is Ukraine's new strategy: to use covert tactics, and it has 2 advantages. 1, it helps to build pressure on Russia, and 2, Zelensky is insulated from it. All decisions are purposely hidden from the president, which means he is not lying when he denies it. Now, we are in no place to judge any of these tactics. Russia has killed hundreds of innocent Ukrainians. It has launched an unprovoked war. So Ukraine is free to use any strategy they see fit. But the downside is this: the Americans are still uncomfortable about taking the fight to Russia. Hence their initial hesitation about fighter jets or long-range missiles. How will they react to such Ukrainian strategies? Ultimately, that's what matters.